Hello and welcome back to Wednesday Weeklies, hosted by Durderpii with the co-host here, Cujo1989.
Okay.
Okay, news this week for World of Tanks console. We got a big one to start with here. As of April 21st, they're gonna be rebranding from World of Tanks Mercenaries to World of Tanks Valor, with looks like new rebalances of the tanks, big rewards, and plenty more coming up. We will be covering this in a separate video coming out tomorrow. Following on from that, we're looking at Tier 6 ranked battles, so grab your KV2 and your Absolution. It's going to be hilarious. The Spring Assault is ending the 21st. Don't miss a good opportunity to get a free Tier 8 Premium, actually a pretty good one. And the on-track event currently is for the Progetto 65, a very solid, enjoyable line to play. There are also two new Merc contracts out. We have the Tier 3 Thresher and the Tier 5 Bulwark. Bulwark definitely worth the trouble. The Thresher, if you're a low-tier collector.
Into your bundles this week, we have single bundles. We have the Falcon T92 for just under 7,000 gold. We have the Kanonen Jagdpanzer 105 for 11,000 gold. That is about 1,000 gold more than the 90 millimeter. We have the Jackal, which is 7,200. Pretty decent price, but still not a very good cannon. We have the Vanguard for the small, kind of fun and bob and weave gameplay for just under 7,000 gold again. For the deals of the week this week, we have the M46KR for about 5,000 gold, and we have the Iron Rain for those who are looking to do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Don't forget your personal offers this week, the Luva and the Adler and the Minuteman. Minuteman, very overpowered, tier 9 at tier 7. You're getting that for 3,600 gold. The Adler, however, it could be hit or miss with it depending on what tier you get. That's going for about 4,600 gold. We have the Luva, back to the original, one of the OG tier 8s. That is going for about 6,800. So if you want to grab that, go ahead and grab it. Keep an eye out for the Wargaming store because they do have 50% off all their merch. So if you want to get some clothes, I don't know, a mug maybe, I don't know, get something.
Okay, so we're opening on a clip of two light tanks playing Ring Around the Rosie on a Rock here. We're looking at a T-49 and a T-100 LT. And that T-49 has the derp gun at that. Bit of an operator preference in there. Now you got two polar opposites of light tank here. You have probably a great alpha damage, kind of pain in the ass tank, and then you have a great brawling light tank in the T-100 LT. What this entire clip is basically watching what you should never do in a T-100 LT, and that's let the other guy with the derp gun have 20 seconds to reload. Because after all, it's not doing a ton of damage, but enough times eventually, and it's gonna stick. Or when you're driving a tank that's as flat as a pancake and that tiny, you're eventually going to run out of modules to get damaged and eventually get set on fire. And then sniped at random when you make that poor choice. Don't drive one T100 LTs like that. Do drive Sheridans like that. You get the point.
All right, that concludes this episode of Wednesday Weeklies. I've been your host, Derpy, and this has been my co-host, Cujo1989. Don't forget, you can submit your clips to me. Just go ahead and look down in the description for details on how to submit. All right, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we're going to discuss more on how World of Tanks Valor might affect us. All right, have a nice